Hi guys, and welcome to this episode, this breaking news episode of the Held Dominance channel. Bit of stories that have creeped in, but please, if you like these updates, you like these stories, remember to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell for any new stories that will be coming your way. There is a lot to go through, so let's begin. So, as expected, Nathan Brown has left the New Zealand Warriors due to his commitments not being able to complete more than what his contract length is with the in New Zealand when the club finally goes back. On the New Zealand Warriors website, it says, Vodafone Warriors CEO Cameron George has today announced head coach Nathan Brown's departure and confirmed current assistant coach Stacey Jones will take over the role for the rest of the 2022 NRL season. The decision leaves Jones in charge for the last 11 rounds of the campaign, starting with Sunday's game against Cronulla Sharks, or Cronulla Sutherland as they say here. Nathan told us he made a personal decision that for family reasons he won't be able to relocate to New Zealand as originally planned for the long term, George said. We fully appreciate his position and the call he has made. Given those circumstances, we agree we need to make an immediate change. It's tough for everyone involved in the best interest of the club. We felt we had to go in a different direction. Nathan has worked so hard for the club, and we are extremely disappointed it has come to this. We're truly grateful for what he has done and wish him and his family all the best for the future. So it is as expected that New Zealand Warriors did make that change. Stacey Jones is now in for the last legs of the last section of the NRL regular season before the playoffs. And whether that's enough to change their fortunes to give a run to the playoff series, we'll have to wait and see. But, well, as it says on the New Zealand Warriors website, Jones, 46, steps into the position after being involved with the club in playing and coaching roles for all but a few years of its existence. Stacey loves the club, and knowledge of it is unparalleled. He has been on the inside of it for close to 25 years, said George. We'll be giving staff and players all the support possible for the rest of the season. They go into the background of Jones as he has played the entire of his 261-game NRL career for the Vodafone Warriors from 1999 to 2005, and then again in 2009, following 2 years with Les Castellans in the Super League during the 2006 and 2007 season. After a part-time coaching role with the New Zealand Warriors in 2008, and his comeback year in 2009, he returned to the club's pathways manager in 2013 before coaching the Vodafone Junior Warriors in 2014's NYC Premiership title year. In 2015 and 2016, he guided the club's New South Wales Cup side to finals each season. He has been an NRL assistant coach position at the Warriors since 2017, apart from last year when he returned home to work with the club's Sky Sports Future Warriors program, before heading back to Australia to rejoin the NRL squad's coaching staff for this season. The club's CEO George appreciates Jones stepping in to take the role up on an interim basis, and he added he would now work with owner Mark Robinson on agreeing a process to appoint a new head coach. Whether that is going to make any difference to how the first team squad performs, we don't know, as they have been on a downward trend at this point. Hopefully he can, but I'm hoping it's not same car, different tyres sort of situation. It's not the only NRL job loss that has come along for the head coaches down there, as Michael Maguire and West Tigers have parted ways, as they are Tim Sheens and the other members of the board have decided to go a different way when it comes to West Tigers. In a short statement on their website, West Tigers and Michael Maguire part ways. West Tigers head coach Michael Maguire has today been terminated from his role with immediate effect. West Tigers sincerely thank Michael for all his hard work and effort over the past 3 years, as this has been undoubtedly a challenging time for all the parties involved. The club would like to respect Michael's privacy, wish him all the best, and make no further comment. For the rest of the season, Brett Kimorley will take over as interim head coach. They emblazoned the message with a big thank you to Maguire after his time in charge, as they appreciate him very much. Maguire had been in the role for 3.5 years and was slated to continue his contract until the end of 2023. But with the Manly Seagulls on the horizon for round 14, they have decided to go a different way. Speaking to the media, we're a results-driven business, let's face it, West Tigers Director of Football Tim Sheens told reporters on Tuesday after the decision was made. At the end of the day, it's the reality of professional sport. My recommendation to the board was that if we can't say that he will be our coach in 3 years' time, then he shouldn't be here. And now is the time to do it. It's one of those things that is not about results, but also about the future. So we go to the market now for a new coach. Looking at that picture, Brett Kimorley played for Australia and is being tackled by Yestin Harris if you want to see the full article on the website. But Kimorley will take over as the interim for the rest of the year, having most recently featured as the club's New South Wales Women's Premiership coach. I got out of bed today very excited, Kimorley said of his new role. I'm looking forward to the opportunity the club has given me. Tim and I have had a quick chat this afternoon about the development focus we want. I've been in the organisation for a while now as part of the Pathways and have seen all the good work and hard work that has gone on behind the scenes. I got the opportunity to have a crack at coaching, which is very exciting I'm very excited about, and hopefully do a good job and we'll get some success. As it's stated on the NRL website, Maguire joined West Tigers ahead of the 2019 season, following the sudden departure of coach Ivan Cleary, and coached 80 games for the club over the following 3.5 seasons. He will remain as a coach of the Kiwis ahead of the upcoming Rugby League World Cup, which begins in October. That last line in that statement is the most that the NRL has put out this week about the Rugby League World Cup. It's in October. Australian sides are going over. That's how much they care about the internationals and care about their own backyard. Anyway, I digress. Maguire has since distanced himself from the New Zealand Warriors job, stating that he'll take some time away for the time being. But whatever he does next, we wish him well. It's just unfortunate it hasn't quite worked out at the West Tigers. This weekend we see Women's International as a return as Wales face England in Cardiff as the two teams go against each other at Pandy Park in Cardiff. Now, England and Wales have made their squad announcements for this Sunday's game, which is kicked off at 1 PM in Cross Keys, Cardiff. In the Wales 19-man squad, player squad, should I say, there are potentially 6 new caps, including 2 who have won caps for Wales in rugby union in the past, Beth Dayton and Rhea Parker. Dayton, who has played rugby union for Bristol Bears, Harlequins and Barbarians, started playing rugby league last year for the British Army. She has won 8 world caps in the Union Code. The 32-year-old Parker, who has turned out for Cardiff Blues, Bristol Bears and Crochets in her rugby union career, has won 5 rugby union caps for Wales. She is new to rugby league this year, having joined the Cardiff Demons. We spoke about Fern Davis, who has been a Commonwealth netballer competitor and has recently started playing for Warrington Wolves, and she earns her first international gallop for Wales in this game. Bryony Price and plus twins Katie and Rosie Garr, all of Bridgend Blue Bulls and Cardiff Demons, are also in line to make their first appearances. The inclusion of Fian and Sarah Jones means that Wales could field 2 sets of twins in the same match for the first time in National International Rugby League history. England, however, have named a 20-man squad, a 20-person squad for the match with 5 players who can make their international debut also. Former Arsenal and Chelsea goalkeeper in soccer, Caroline Colley, becomes the first player from the Betfred Women's Super League South to be selected for England after making an impressive start to the season, scoring 6 tries in a recent victory over the Bristol Golden Ferns. She also has played rugby union for Scotland in her past as well. There are also other potential debutants as well, as Courtney Winfield Hill of Leeds Rhinos, winner of the 2019 Woman of the Steel, plus a former Australian cricketer, is in the squad. York City Knights Olivia Wood, and St Helens halfback Zoe Harris, who has been impressive in the games that I've seen, and also Huddersfield Giants Bethan Oates. In a statement, Wales head coach that his players have all worked really hard in training over the last few months, which has made the squad selection very difficult for him. Most of the squad are Wales born and bred, which is really important to us as a group, and we're confident that we will put in a good performance which looks to inspire the next generation in South Wales. His opposite number, England coach Craig Richards, said, "It is brilliant to be able to introduce so many new talented faces to the side ahead of the weekend's trip to Wales. All the potential debutants have impressed me in these early stages of the season and have earned the opportunity to show us what they can do on an international stage." Tickets for the game on Sunday are priced at £5 for adults and free for children, which can be bought on the Rugby League, Wales Rugby League Wales tickets page if you're looking to get down to the south of Wales. Anyway, here are who both squads have been named. As you would expect, players that played for the Cardiff Demons actually dominates the team squad, as I think it's 9 out of the 20 that are involved, while clubs like Army Rugby League, Wales and also Wigan, with Keris Marsh being called up again to the squad, could take on a very good England side who are profited by many that are in St Helens colours. But they do welcome Caroline Colley into the fold, as well as Courtney Winfield Hill, as mentioned. But there is plenty of stars to interest people to go and watch the game, with people like Daniel Anderson, Amy Hardcastle, Frank Goldfrop and Jodie Cunningham, all expected to be involved at some stage. And that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, as well as clicking the notification bell for any updates on new videos that may be coming your way. There is one little bit more of information before I let you go, as it turns out that Mike Cooper is leaving Warrington after 14 seasons in the Primrose and Blue over 2 spells. He is confirmed to be moving to Wigan. Anyway, tell me what your thoughts are of today's video in the comments below, but in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to share this video worldwide. I'll now wish you all the best, to stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.